Robbie TV, Shake Back Kid, we back live with it, baby. Back live with it, baby. Got a couple topics to talk about. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? We definitely we back in motion, yo. We almost at 500 subscribers. We pushing hard. You feel me? We at like 1,300 watch hours. I don't know why my watch hours, like, they be going down. I really need to start going live way more than what I do and start posting more content, because my watch hours been going down. But it's all good. We going strong all this week. I'm going live twice. I don't fuck what I don't fuck. You know what I mean? So, but we got a couple topics to talk about today, man. We got Israel and Iran is going to war. From what I'm seeing, they saying World War III is trending on Twitter right now, on X. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Me personally, I don't think it'd be only time I think World War III really will happen is if we mess with Taiwan, or if we mess with what was that one we was ready to go to war with? Palestine. If because I know Iran. I mean, I know not Palestine. What's that one that we was damn, yo, we just Russia backed by them. I know Taiwan is backed by us, America, but China wants Taiwan. You feel what I'm saying? And I know what the fuck it was just that country we just was going against last year, man, when Biden was in office. What the fuck it was? Not Israel, not Palestine. What the fuck is the other country, yo? But I know Russia want that country. Ukraine. That's what it is. Ukraine. So if we keep trying to protect Ukraine, we're gonna be going to World War III with Russia. And if we keep trying to protect Taiwan, which we need Taiwan, you know what I mean? Taiwan, they the tech giant of the world. They make all the manufacturing chips for our submarines, our UFOs, our all that. You know what I mean? So we definitely need Taiwan. And China wants Taiwan. You know what I mean? So America is like the big brother, you know what I mean, that protects everybody. But when America not around, you got them bullies that won't bully you when your big brother or your big cousin around. But when they leave, you getting bullied. And that's Taiwan and Ukraine. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, they saying it might be World War III, man. I hope not. You know what I mean? I'm hoping we can just come to some type of agreement. But for some reason, man, Israel do not want Iran to they don't want them to move forward, bro. I don't know why. They do not want Iran to fucking prosper. They've been saying Iran been having nuclear weapons for over the last 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe, Robbie TV. You know what I mean? And then we got Nipsey Hussle, man. My man, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. Nipsey Hussle just got his memorial, which was well needed up in LA. They just named the street after him on Crenshaw Slauson. You know what I mean? So we're gonna definitely check on that, man. And they just opened up the Marathon Burger in Long Beach, man. Shout out to Black Sam. Shout out to the whole All Money In. You know what I mean? Which they doing it right, man. They definitely keeping the marathon continue. You know what I mean? Because shit, yo, Nipsey, I know he dreamed a lot with the shit that he doing now. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody need a big brother like Black Sam. You feel me? So, but we're gonna touch on that too. We got that, and then we got we got the 50 Cent and T.I. King been going crazy on T.I., yo. I mean on 50 Cent. We can still touch on that if we got time. You know, we ain't gonna be on here too long because I know it's Sunday night. Gotta get up and go to work in the morning, man. back to the drawing board. But let's touch on this Ukraine topic first, man. I don't know what the hell they even got going on with Ukraine. But from what I'm seeing, even over there in Dubai, they, the whole Middle East, you feel what I'm saying? The whole Middle East is under siege right now. And over there in Dubai, I just seen that they over there bombing in Dubai. They got missiles and shit flying down. So we about to take a look on this, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. So let's see. I think they just killed the Israeli president, right? Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. But it's a lot of people over there in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Like, it's American citizens over there. So let me see. But a lot of people is condemning Trump about it, which I don't think it was. But Trump, he had to do what Israel tell him. Because Israel got America by the balls for somehow. I don't know why. They got America by the balls, bro. So let's see. This was going on right here. They saying in Israel. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. You know what I mean? We on our way to 500 subscribers, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. So this was going on in Iran right now. You know what I mean? They bombing everything over that motherfucker. Copyright with the music, so. But this was going on in Iran, yo. Like, they bombing everything. High-rise residential hit in Iran. This shit crazy. I want to know what it's all about, too, because they saying that this shit can spark World War III. So we do need to know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. Hold on. Oh, in Qatar? Down they hitting over there in Qatar, too? Oh, they hitting the whole Middle East, what it look like. Say Qatar residents run for their lives as Iranian missiles rain down. Damn. Damn. So it sounds like to me the whole Middle East. They said Dubai, Qatar. I thought it was only just in Iran, but Iran said, fuck that. If we getting bombed, everybody gonna feel the rain. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is it? Damn. That's the one I seen. It said explosions rock hotel in Dubai. Now, for Dubai to be get hit like that, yo, y'all already know. Dubai is like, I do want to go over Dubai. I do. You know what I mean? Dubai is like on my bucket list. Even though you gotta watch out in Dubai. Or in the Middle Eastern countries, you can't cuss. You can't spit on the floor. You can't do nothing. Damn sure can't smoke weed. So that's why I ain't really too pressed to go over there just yet. But I do want to go over there just cause it's nice as a bitch over there too. You feel what I'm saying? But on that same tiptoe, I ain't rushing. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if it's gonna be bombs and shit dropping down. But it's crazy, man. This is in Dubai. So what it sound like to me, it sound like the whole Middle East is damn near off limits. Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, you know what I mean? And all them, and be honest with you, Dubai and Qatar, they not like third world countries. They is first world countries. Like, you go over that bitch, it's nice as a motherfucker, especially in Dubai. Like, they got, like, it ain't no trash on the streets, it ain't nothing. Like, it's really, it's not a third world country. So people be thinking like it's a third world country over there. Nah, them motherfuckers is rich. They got oil money. You feel what I'm saying? That oil money is different. They got oil money. Them motherfuckers is rich over there. So the culture is rich. You know what I mean? So for them to be bombing over there, especially in Dubai, Dubai is a big tourist destination too. So some shit might be going down. You know what I mean? Something might be going down. I don't know. And make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. We on our way to 500 subscribers. You feel what I'm saying? We just hit 100,000 views on YouTube, man. It's been a year. You know what I mean? I've been going live for about a year now. Close to a year. I think March will really make it a year. So, well, we in March now. You say you think we next to get hit? Man, I hope not. I hope not. I wouldn't be surprised though, because I mean, you gotta think. I read they got they got everything stacked against them. They got Israel try to get them. Now we got United States or their ass. So it's I read they might just be able to tick where it's like, yo, fuck, we going out with a bang. We about to bomb everybody. Everybody want to go against us. They don't want to see us win. Fuck, we ain't got no friends. So Marquell, I don't know, man. We might be next. America might be next. I hope not, but it might be. You feel what I'm saying? Because the way it's looking, you know what I mean? America, we always sticking our nose in something that ain't got nothing to do with us. You feel what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, we in war, America, because we trying to do too much and trying to be the bully. You know, America, yo, we bullies, but we want everybody to bow down to us. And I mean, me being American citizen, I guess you can say it helps in my favor. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, too, you know, these wars, man, you know, wars, that shit is unnecessary. It's definitely unnecessary. So, what y'all think, though, man? Y'all think this shit gonna hit? Hopefully it don't hit the U.S. But if it hit Dubai, shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Even though our fucking defense system in the United States is pretty.
Oh my days, Over the Beach Club is mental. Look at that. Literally directly above us. That's insane. They were so loud. It's mental. That is, oh my god. I have no words. In the safest country in the world, city in the world. Wow.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is Dan Bongino, Fox News contributor, former deputy director of the FBI. Dan, thank you for joining us tonight. Sure. The death of Khamenei, will this end up being the sea change in the Middle East that so many have been waiting for, or at this moment,
but you know what I think this is?
Overstated, given what we don't know yet on the ground there?
Well, it's absolutely certain that they've had a secession plan in place. They obviously know they've been targets for a long time. Having said that, Laura, it's been close to 50 years we've been dealing with the seed of the Shia Islamo-radicalism in Iran. It's Republican and Democrat administrations have largely failed to act. We've tried a number of different strategies, from the JCPOA to even de facto and de jure appeasement at times, and none of it's worked. President Trump is the first president to make a decisive call on this and to say we've had enough. And keep in mind, Laura, I understand this is not going to be another Iraq war. I'm convinced that's not how President Trump, I believe, is thinking about this. But the folks out there who are criticizing him, you have to understand, like, he gave them a long runway for diplomacy. He's been talking about since 2016 the fact that bombing and taking out and decapitating the regime is an option. He gave them a number of opportunities to take an off-ramp, and they just didn't take it. And now they're dead. And that's just the facts.
And Dan, all of us remember
all too
well the $1.4 billion in cash that was directly given
say, man,
to Iran,
we just need to stay out with folks' way.
during the Obama administration. These were funds that were unfrozen, and this was part of the the Iranian negotiation at the time.
What it sounds like to me is I'm gonna have to do my research on it, because from I seen clips, it said the people in Iran they was happy. They was in that motherfucker partying, dancing, that a leader just got killed. So I don't know if he was running a regime over that motherfucker. I don't know. Or if this is like some type of American coup. It's giving American coup though. It's giving America, you know what I mean? He wasn't trying to abide by the rules probably of America and Israel. So they probably took his ass out, and now they probably going to put somebody that, you know, on their side in office. That's how it go. It always go like that, bruh. You say, damn, fix your smoke. I don't even have no smoke detector, bro. What are you talking about? I don't have no smoke detector. You geeking. Hello from Pernice. Yeah. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Robbie TV. We speaking on Israel. Iran. President just got killed. You feel what I'm saying? And people saying people don't know if you say that. Yo, ain't nothing beeping, bro. You geeking, bro. You about to get your dumb ass up out of there. Huh? You on time out, bro. You talking about motherfucking don't have nothing beeping. You geeking. You need to be listening to what I'm saying, bro. It's real. So what they saying though, it might be a third world war was going on, or at least a war in the Middle East, like how it was with Afghanistan and Iraq. So I don't know. But what I will say is, you know what I mean, I will say America, we famous for our coups though. We'll have a coup in a heartbeat. And if y'all don't know what a coup is, it's basically like a strategic attack on a military official or president or something that's not compliant and that's not going along with the program, and they get him up out of here, make it seem like it was some type of war on terror or what they call an international threat or whatever they want to call what's their favorite line, acts of terrorism and all that, basically just making an excuse to kill official of a country or something and then put our people in there. That's basically what a coup is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that this was that, but to what it looked like to me, it might have been. You know what I mean? Because this just, you know, shit like this just don't happen, you know, every day. So, but America, we definitely we known for that. I think we did that shit. We did that shit with over there in Africa. You know what I mean? We stayed doing that over there. We kill a leader and then put our leader in place. You feel what I'm saying? That's gonna take orders and that's gonna be corrupt. So this might have happened, but I seen a clip where they was over there celebrating that their leader just got killed. We're gonna look at that clip too. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Y'all be the judge. But let's see what they finished talking about. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel too, man. Like, subscribe, Robbie TV. We speaking on Iran versus America right now. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, man.
After he failed to support the Green Revolution on the ground in 2009, which he conceded was a mistake, but there's been an attempt after attempt and flub after flub, and Trump said, I'm not going to kick this can down the road. I'm going to try to deal with this, and whatever anyone says, that is super bold.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any idea how many white papers in academia have been written about how to transform this cauldron into the Middle East into a more peaceful place? President Trump, I think he thinks in like a basic kind of SWOT analysis, you know, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. The Iranians were just too stupid to take advantage of that. And a basic game theory analyst will tell you when you're in a position of weakness like the Iranians were, they have no air defenses, they have a military designed solely for regime preservation, and they couldn't even do that for a day. What you try to do is you try to mitigate threats and take advantage of small opportunities when you're in a position of weakness. What the Iranians did, and now they're dead, their leadership, is they exacerbated the threats and they kicked away all the opportunities every time they came in front of them. They were not negotiating from any position of strength whatsoever. Laura, even their proxies have abandoned them. And we don't know what's going to happen moving forward. I'm sure there's going to be something that emerges from this, and we all hope it doesn't. But their proxies have been basically castrated. They had no card to play with, and they were acting like they had a full house. It was just bizarre, and now you see what happens.
Secretary of War Pete Hegseth,
Sometimes what they went out like how they want to. Basically, he's saying bend over break.
We will not tolerate powerful missiles targeting the American people. Those missiles will be destroyed along with Iran's missile production. The Iranian Navy will be destroyed. And as President Trump has said his entire life, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The United States didn't start this conflict, but we will finish it. If you kill or threaten Americans anywhere in the world, as Iran has, then we will hunt you down and we will kill you. There's been some...
But I don't know why. I don't know. That sound a little, though. You heard like, Iran will never have nuclear weapons. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, why y'all trying to bully these people? You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't like. I don't like a bully. And it sounds like to me that America is bullying, you know what I mean, Israel and all these other countries. They trying to bully Iran, which I don't know why. I'm gonna have to do my research and, you know, get back to it. But I don't know why they trying to bully this country. Talking about they will never have them. Everybody else got military whistles. China, all the conglomerates of the world, China, Russia, North Korea, America, Israel, they got military. They got missiles. Nuclear missiles. Why the fuck Iran can't have nuclear missiles? You see what I'm saying? So now it's on the tip where I feel like they trying to bully Iran. You know what I mean? Or Iran ain't playing ball, so they trying to. You feel what I'm saying? They trying to take Iran out, and they trying to put their leader in that's going, you know, sign all the bills and basically go along with the program. You feel me? So, but let me see though. Let me see. Iran. Citizens celebrate. But they were celebrating. It looked like to me. Let me see. Iran killing bring celebration to Iran streets. Let's see.
Just a bit.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We talking about this Iranian president that just got killed.
For decades, Iran has been a brutal theocracy ruled by an Ayatollah who crushed dissent and required strict religious observance. But tonight, for many Iranians, there is hope for change. CBS News senior foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer has years of experience reporting from inside Iran, and she joins us tonight from London.
Shouts of joy rang from the rooftops across Tehran when Israel first announced the supreme leader was dead. It marks an abrupt end to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's 36 years in power. As the supreme leader, he was political target number one, and his private compound in Tehran was top of the target list this morning. Reports from the capital say besieged paramilitaries are now on the streets, cracking down on celebrations. These are some of the same forces who attacked civilians back in January, when they came onto the streets to protest first against the economy and then against everything else they hate about this regime, from corruption to oppression. Thousands were killed. Those who marched then and survived will be exhilarated tonight by the news, but also afraid. They heard President Trump urging them to take over their government, but how? They have no guns and no organization. And they are up against millions of regime supporters who will fight for the regime's survival, backed by well-armed security forces. This is a pivotal moment. If the regime should collapse, and that's far from certain, anything could take its place. A military dictatorship, a monarchy, or even, Tony, all-out civil war.
Elizabeth Palmer for us. Elizabeth, thank you very much.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie to you. So they saying it, they say he was holding a regime. I don't know, let me see. Let's see what regime that they so-called said he had. Because they always do that. They the same thing with Gaddafi and all, you know what I mean? So you can't go about what the fucking, what the news say. I mean, let me see, regime. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Let's see what we know about Iran's supreme leader. Let's see.
For more than 3 decades, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei held a hardline grip on Iran as supreme leader. Born in 1939, Khamenei rose to prominence following the Islamic Revolution, when he became a key player in the country's leadership. He served 2 terms as president in the 1980s before becoming supreme leader after the 1989 death of Ayatollah Khomeini. Early on, he expanded the Shiite clerical class and empowered the Revolutionary Guard. He shifted Iran from conventional warfare to supporting proxy forces, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthi rebels in Yemen, Hamas in Gaza, and support for former President Bashar Assad in Syria. He held a deeply suspicious stance towards the United States and strongly backed Iran's nuclear program, a program the US and its allies claimed was secretly trying to build a nuclear weapon up until 2003. A 2015 nuclear deal with world powers greatly limited Iran's program, but a decision by President Donald Trump to unilaterally withdraw from the accord prompted Iran to begin enriching uranium to near weapons-grade levels. Protests marked Khamenei's reign, including those marking the 2022 death of Mahsa Amini, who was detained for not wearing her headscarf properly. Iran arrested thousands of protesters, and some 500 people were killed. In 2026, protests spurred by economic grievances evolved into a nationwide anti-government push against the ruling clerics. Iran's leadership responded with a brutal crackdown, leading to more than 7,000 deaths, according to the human rights activists news agency. The Iranian government has acknowledged more than 3,000 killed, though it has undercounted or not reported fatalities from past unrest. The crackdown on protesters, which reached its height on January 8th and 9th, 2026, was the deadliest since the Islamic Republic took power in 1979.
God damn. Now, that's one thing I'm not, so he might have, his heads might have did have a regime. But that's one thing I don't agree with. I don't agree with leaders being in power for 20 and 30 and 40 years. I don't agree with that. Like, I feel like power should shift, bruh. That's why I do like the United States for the most part, even though our president is a fucking puppet. You know what I mean? All presidents is the puppets. You know what I mean? They're not really making no orders. But in the same, we still get the thought of, voting and, you know what I mean, our vote actually matter, which the shit don't. But, you know what I mean, at least in America, we got the right to protest, right to assembly, shit like that. And I will say, in countries like that, ain't no right to assembly. Ain't no right, freedom, right to protest. Yeah, it's protest. Yeah, it's getting, you know what I mean, shipped up, chopped up, and sent into a concentration camp somewhere. Or they might just shoot you in your head right then and there, the military. So I will say, America, we do got more civilized, and more, what's the word I'm looking for? I would say we not as cruel to our citizens, you know what I mean, for the most part. But I don't agree with leaders being in power. I saw a lot of African leaders and all them leaders, motherfuckers being in power for 20, 30, 40 years. Some of them 50 years. This motherfucker was born in 1939. God dang, he was 100 years old. Like, bruh. And then it still be, once they die, their son take power. Then their grandson, or then there's, son-in-law or whatever. Power don't shift. You feel what I'm saying? So I really do feel like that they need to change that for these other countries, man, with these prime ministers and all that, because the motherfuckers be in power for 50 years. Like, damn. I mean, they didn't pleaded the country and depleted the country of all their fucking natural resources and money. You feel what I'm saying? So, that shit do be crazy, bro. But I mean, I never really knew what the fuck was really going on. But I did see people protesting. I mean, people celebrating though. So I mean, that was crazy. You know what I mean? That was real crazy. People were celebrating though, and people were celebrating in America too. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck y'all celebrating in America. Take your ass back home. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
South Bay Iranian Americans letting out a sigh of relief to the reported killing.
Yeah, that shit, motherfuckers really celebrating. But I guess he wasn't that good at people celebrating. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We speaking on a Israeli president that they just took out. You feel what I'm saying? See what I'm like, damn. But I just looked at it too. If you look at it in this 2026 been off to a crazy start. And it been three national fucking deaths and kidnaps within the last 3 months. In January, you had the kidnapping of the other president. What was that president name? Of Venezuela. Then last month we just had the killing of the El Mencho. Yeah, I mean we just did that a couple like week ago, 2 weeks ago. They just killed helped the U.S. help capture the cartel leader. You feel what I'm saying? Now shit, 2 weeks later, they just took out another fucking leader. Like yo, the United States is on a roll. God damn, you know what I mean? Like they just taking niggas out, kidnapping motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like it's been only 3 months into the new year, and we done already helped take out 3 different leaders from 3 different countries. You know what I mean? You had the Middle East, the fucking South America, and Central America. God damn. You feel what I'm saying? Shit crazy. But yeah, here they go. They say the people that was people was celebrating up in LA, up in the Bay Area. Motherfuckers was celebrating.
Of Iran's supreme leader. NBC Bay Area's Marianne Favreau was at the demonstration at San Jose City Hall. She joins us in the newsroom with the details. Marianne.
Gia, the demonstration at City Hall today was actually a celebration. Some told us this was something they have waited 47 years for. Draped in flags, more than 250 Iranian Americans celebrated at San Jose City Hall this afternoon, with many hugging and dancing as they reacted to what they consider the ouster of the Iranian Islamic regime. Many here also say they consider President Trump a hero for ordering the military strike.
For 47 years, many times the Iranian people tried to take over and get rid of these mullahs, and they never had a chance because some governments always protecting them from fall. But now, with the help of Netanyahu and his persistence, President Trump decided to make that happen.
Some told us they finally have hope that Iranian people will be able to enjoy the same freedoms Americans have. Some voiced support for Prince Reza Pahlavi to become Iran's new leader. Others we spoke with say they haven't been able to return home to see their families in Iran for decades. And they say they're hoping a change of leadership in Iran will help them finally reunite with their loved ones.
Damn.
This hour with Fox News alert on Americans in the battlefield. U.S. Central Command confirms that 3 American service members have died in action.
Damn.
And 5 others are seriously wounded as part of Operation Epic Fury. We do not know where those casualties occurred. However, we do know that U.S. bases in Iraq have come under attack by Islamic militia now. Those militia that are aligned with Iran. Those are the ones that they fund and purpose at their will, that regime. The president launched the major offensive against Iran's terrorist regime early yesterday morning. Israel today continues to go after strategic sites deep inside Iran, dubbing its military offensive Operation Roaring Lion. This is a special Sunday edition of the Faulkner Focus. I'm Harris Faulkner.
Damn.
Those are U.S. missiles launched in the opening phase of the operation. Israeli officials confirm strikes have killed more than 40 senior Iranian commanders since the operations began, which includes the top Revolutionary Guard leadership and Iran's defense minister. A huge development now, coming together in just the last bit. Iranian state media confirming Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed. Now, we knew that yesterday. Fox confirmed, the president talked about it, and now wide media. And Fox can also confirm that the CIA provided Israel with the intelligence to conduct that strike on Khomeini's.
I bet they did. You already know the CIA going to be involved heavily. CIA is involved in everything around the world. We already know that. Did you say war is young men dying and old men talking? Where you get that quote from? What quote that's from? That is true, though. You feel what I'm saying? It's definitely, you know what I mean? War, man. But you want to know what's crazy? War means money. Like the United States was built off war. So if it's no war, it's no money. You mean to tell me all these motherfucking war companies and these military companies that's building all these military tanks and all that, we don't go to war, that's money that they wasted. You feel what I'm saying? You think they're gonna waste all this money that you gotta think. America, yo, we spends at least 2 times I'm lying, 3 times the amount as any other country on military grades weapons, bro. So you mean to tell me we spend that's our strong suit. Ain't nothing else is really our strong suit besides the military. The military for America is our strong suit. That we ain't leading in academics, that's China. We ain't leading in manufacture, that's China. We damn sure ain't leading in like clean energy and all that and way of living. That would probably be Switzerland or one of them other maybe French countries. You know what I mean? We damn sure ain't leading. The only thing we maybe leading into is maybe entertainment, sports, and military. That's the 3 things America really got. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess the so-called American dream. You feel what I'm saying? And the U.S. dollar. But as we see the U.S. dollar falling, shit, it's falling more and more every day. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the war. America needs war for real. You know what I mean? America needs war, and be honest with you, that's how these motherfuckers make their money. They make their money through war. Cause when war, inflation goes up, so the cost of living gotta go up. Everything goes up. So who you think benefiting out this war? All the wars. And be honest with you, when was the last World War? The last World War was what? They say a World War happened at least every 50 years, every half century. I think the last World War was what? In the 60s? So that was about 50 something years ago, more than 50. Should I was thinking what the last World War was what? Let me go to Google. When was the last World War? Oh yeah, 1945, World War II. I thought so yeah. Hell yeah, shit. We damn near pushing 100 years almost. We definitely like 70. So yeah, they need a war. It's definitely I can see one coming. I can damn sure see one coming. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Giving you the real over here. Now I want to see what my man PBD said, because I think Anton, he did something with PBD. Let me see Anton Daniels. Shout out to PBD, man. Shout out to Anton Daniels too. I know he did something with he just did something where he had PBD talking. Oh right, here you go. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We over here giving y'all the real. We touch on all topics. You feel what I'm saying? Real life topics, whether it got to do with celebrity gossip, whether it got to do with, state to state, city to city. It don't matter, man. We touch on all topics. We ain't biased over here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you the real, honest opinion that's based on facts. So, but let me see what they talking about, because I think PBD right here. PBD, if y'all don't know PBD, that's Patrick Bet-David. I follow him and I watch his podcast, Valuetainment. Him and a couple other guys will be up there. They make good points for the most part. And I will say, even though they mostly white guys, you feel what I'm saying? They cool, down really. They not biased, as I would say. You feel what I'm saying? But here it go right here. What they was talking about. I think PBD, I think he made he commented on it. And this right here, this Anton Daniels. I watch Anton Daniels too for the most part. Shout out to Anton Daniels. They really was celebrating, like they was really celebrating.
They decided to go ahead with this intervention this morning. People are very happy, despite that President Trump even was saying stay at home but to be safe. We can see from the footages just released this morning that people are happy in the street, celebrating, they're distributing sweets between each other and dancing in the street. The atmosphere is going to be very different.
Damn. But that speaks volume, though. That speaks volume. I will say. If you are president of a country, or if you're a president of anything, I don't give a fuck. You be president of your neighborhood watch. You know what I mean? It don't matter. If you basically, you the president, you like the leader. If the people that you serve are celebrating that you of your demise, that means you was not a good leader. You know what I mean? Flat out. Like they people celebrate. That's like somebody they celebrating because you died. That means you was a horrible. You know what I mean? You was a bad leader, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody, they shouldn't be celebrating. You know, usually when leaders die, people are crying, it's sad, sorrow. You know what I mean? People was down. But people was jolly and celebrating. I mean, you never know. Maybe Trump is, maybe he did do a good, I don't know. You know what I mean? The people, they the ones that's really, you feel what I'm saying? They the ones that's making it. They the ones that's saying something about it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. What's up, Monica? We speaking on the Iran president that just got they just took him out, but people were celebrating. So my main thing is, like I said, if people celebrating at your death, that means you wasn't doing something right. You feel what I'm saying? So he definitely he I don't know, from what it seemed like to me, it seemed like people wasn't feeling him because people celebrating at his death. You feel what I'm saying? This Anton Daniels, he just reacted to a video. You feel what I'm saying? So we reacting to a video of somebody reacting to a video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, Monica.
Celebrations breaking out across the country. People yelling beautiful. Some people thanking President Trump, saying it was the powerful actions of President Donald Trump. They're calling him the savior. Now we're hearing from the Israeli ambassador to the U.S. that the supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, has been killed. That they have
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We haven't seen forensic evidence. We haven't seen either Netanyahu or Trump speak.
You've been seeing what they've been talking about in the news.
Dies, according to Article 111 of the Constitution, there's a 3-tier process that's supposed to take place. There's a council president, a judiciary chief, and a cleric from the Guardian Council that's supposed to be put in place. So will the remnants of the government, who's still there, is Ali Larijani in charge? He's still very significant. There are still significant players, but there have only been 2 supreme leaders.
So the people over in Iran are celebrating, right?
We talking about Monica, we talking about the situation of this Iranian president is in the Middle East. It's over there by like Iraq and Afghanistan. Now, America, we love the Middle East for some reason. I don't know why. We love the Middle East. We stay in Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria. We stay over in the Middle East. Like, I don't know we got obsession with the Middle East. I don't know what they got over there. And Africa, too. We stay in Africa and in the Middle East. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But this situation is they just took out, or they just killed the leader or the president of Iran. And the people were celebrating, you feel what I'm saying? And my main thing, what I came to the conclusion is the people were celebrating that, she said, thank God, because I live in Texas. Yeah, I'm here in Maryland. I'm in Maryland, so but from what I'm hearing though, I don't know. It's just allegedly they might be throwing some bombs. Some bombs might be coming our way. They said they might, but I don't think so. Our military is too it's too high power. You know, they can't do nothing without military. Even if they do send a bomb over here, they gonna intercept that motherfucker halfway before it get there, shoot it down. But you know, it's crazy though, because you know they took out the president of a country and the people were celebrating. So maybe he didn't do a bad thing by doing it. I don't know, you know. But yeah, that's what's going on though. We just talking about the president of Iran that just got killed. And people was over there celebrating, you know what I mean? And some people saying it might start a world war. Some people saying, what you say? Iran doesn't have to kill. I just said that. If you listen to what I'm saying, war, you will understand what I just said. You're not listening. You know what I mean? You're not comprehending. You listening, but you're not comprehending. I just said that Iran military can't do nothing with our military. Iran military can't even do nothing with Israel military. Israel trying to keep their foot on Iran, so they can't do nothing with them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but you just got here though. You wasn't listening. So maybe if you listen and take a look and go look at my other lives, check out my other content, and come back, you'll know where my mindset at. You know what I mean? Don't judge a book by its cover. Now get up out of here, or you can learn something, or sit down and listen.
Celebrating, they saying they in the streets, they dancing, and every single video. I mean, I've searched relentlessly. I've searched on multiple different platforms: X, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I've been everywhere, and I haven't been able to find one video. The only videos I've been able to find from liberals that hate this. Everybody else over in Iran, and of
Yeah,
course,
they damn
you
sure can
have
release
different
something in
people
the
that make an argument
atmosphere.
to say, should we be there or shouldn't we be there, so on and so forth. Fair enough. I think that anything and everything should be criticized, scrutinized, and
I want to see what David Bad was saying. I just want to see what he say. Him right here. Now, this guy right here, he's, I think, Iranian, or as they say, Armenian. I'm not sure, but I think he's from over there. I thought he was a white guy, PBD, but he's actually from the Middle East. So I do want to hear his opinion. He got an opinion that actually matters, because you know he's a big time player in this media space now. You said, and what you say? You said, dude, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Robbie TV, man. We on our way to 500 subscribers, man. I just hit 100K views. You feel what I'm saying? So we active, baby. We active. What you say? Do you think they can release something in the atmosphere? I mean, yeah, they can. They already releasing something in the atmosphere with chemtrails. You feel what I'm saying? They already doing that. He said the way they're celebrating, he had to be an evil person. Yeah, he had to be. He had to be an evil person. Because that's what I said. Anybody that's celebrating like that after your death is crazy. Like, I don't want nobody to celebrate after my death. I want people to be sad, sorrow, feeling bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, you just celebrate too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as far as like but if they seem like they happy. I don't really want nobody to be happy about me dying. You feel what I'm saying? Because I mean I'm not with you no more. You ain't gonna, But that person them people were saying like they happy about that president dying. So I don't think he was a good president. Just my opinion. I never been to Iran. I don't even know nothing about the Middle East. But just off the outside looking in, if I see somebody celebrating at your death, and I mean, you might gotta look at that person different. You say Iran doesn't have any ability to touch us with missile or nukes. I'm just saying that, bro. I'm saying the same thing y'all saying. Y'all saying the same thing I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not listening, bro. You keep typing the same shit that I'm saying in the comments. I said that. I said Iran military is bad. It's garbage. They don't have no type of, and they probably would because they rich. I think they say they rich over there in minerals that actually can make good weapons. But the United States and Israel, they trying to keep their neck on Iran because they don't want Iran to do good. You feel what I'm saying? They want to make Iran to still be bad. You know what I mean? So they can steal their minerals and do all that. That's why they don't want to have military. I'm pretty sure they can make it. They can make, you know what I mean, military grade, but they don't want them to. I think Israel want to be the only Middle Eastern country that can have nukes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real. But make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. We about to get off here for real. I just want to hear what they saying. I just want to hear what PBD say. And then we going to touch on my man Nipsey. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. They gave my man Nipsey his memorial up in Cali. Definitely going to head out there when we go back out Cali.
To Baghdad, the Iraq war up until now, but the difference now is the social media, people wanting this, saying they want it inside Iran.
The supreme leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, is officially dead. They killed him. They found his body. Reports came in. Let me tell you why this is big. This is not killing the president. This is not killing the prime minister. This is not killing the king. You're killing the supreme leader of a religion. This is number 2 to God. They killed. And by the way, the last time the supreme leader was alive, I was in Iran. It was June 3rd, 89. When he died, Khomeini, I was in 5th grade at a school called Gulbenkian, and it was chaotic in Iran because their hero died. This guy didn't die. They killed him. By the way, according to reports, 81% of Iranians hate this regime and they want it to be changed. Not 61%, not 51%, not 31%. Nearly 81% want this person to be gone, and he's gone. So what happens next? Trump killed Qasem Soleimani, reputation. Now he kills the supreme leader, combined with a couple different countries. How many people are on IRGC side? How many countries? Maybe a handful? Who's supporting that? Who? You don't think people are sitting there saying, well, about 180 countries are against you. Why? Because how many countries go around the world saying death upon America, death upon America, death upon infidels? Who says that? You don't think the president and his team wanted to negotiate with you guys to say, just say you're never going to have nuclear weapons? No, just for 3 years so you can be out and then we can get another Biden in and we can go out there and do all that stuff. So, look, whether you're not happy about this because you're an anti-war person, which I totally get. No one wants war. I lived there as a kid. I saw people dying and no one wants that. It was the most anxiety, panic as a little boy, and nobody should experience that. Till today, certain sounds still get me because I go back to being a boy, and I was in the U.S. Army here. Nobody wants to see this happen, except maybe if your name is John Bolton and Lindsey Graham. But for everybody else who is wanting the world to be, I like this guy. If this gets quickly like this, and everybody else sits around and says, "Hey guys, they're about to kill you and your kids." And you, who's next? Let's just work with these guys. What do you want to do? Guys, we're done. Surrender. Put the flag. We're done, guys. What do you want to do next? Let's make it work. Let your people go elect somebody they want as their president, whoever it is. Let's go back to having good diplomacy. Let's stop being the agent of chaos in the Middle East. And let's make it a safer place. So, very interesting day for me. Because I'll never forget June 3rd, 89. Never. I was 10 years old, about to be 11. So, a great day for a lot of people that feel liberated. And none of this would have happened without President Trump. Many presidents have talked a big game. None of them had the brass to make the decision. You got to give him respect. While he's in the heat of moment with everybody saying, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do this, they planned it out different than the way they did Venezuela. And they got Khamenei. Obviously, let's see what happens.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Trump been order fucking run, yo. I can't even lie.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like, yo, man, this shit, like, and I'm not even no Trump supporter, y'all. Like, yo, let me make this clear. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm an independent. I'm an independent thinker. I got my own mind. I go with what makes sense and what's good for me and my people. You feel what I'm saying? And I know we with this foundational Black America thing, you know what I mean? And I'm riding for that. You know, I'm foundational Black America all day. I'm whatever we want to call it. I'm Black, foundational Black America, African American, whatever we want, you know what I mean? A nigga, whatever we want to say. My nigga, you know what I mean? Whatever. But at the end of the day, yo, it's crazy that me looking through this shit, and I told you I'm only 26, man. I'll be 27 in July. I done seen a lot of shit, you know, within my lifetime, you know, me living. But far as like with this politics shit, yo, this the most I done ever seen, like with the politics, like with far as around Trump. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Obama shit was wild, but Obama, because he was just the first black president, so that just kind of made it, you know what I mean? But far as like just coming in and, yo, I'm saying I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it. Trump, man, this guy, he just like I said, in January, this motherfucker kidnapped the president of Venezuela. Last month, they just killed the biggest cartel leader, probably you could say. Well, he is the biggest cartel leader because they got El Chapo. And I think they got out, did they get El Chapo? I think, was Trump part of getting El Chapo? Hold on, let's see. Let me see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. We about to get up out of here. I think Trump ass was had part of getting El Chapo because El Chapo is he done now. He up in I think they said he got him at ADX. Was Trump a part of El Chapo's capture? Let me see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Oh, all right. Oh, 2016. Oh, all right. So yeah, Trump wasn't president. Yeah. That's crazy though. But man, this man been on the road. Yo just killed the biggest cartel leader you can say in Mexico. Because El Chapo was gone. So El Mencho was, you say no, Trump wasn't around for El Chapo. Yeah, Trump was, and I'm not no Trump supporter, yo. Let me get this straight. Only reason I rock with Trump is because I respect the man for letting me know how he feel up front than a motherfucker that just go and smile in your face, ha, hey, and then put a knife behind your back. You know what I mean? Some people, I don't know. Some people is different. Some people, whatever. And I feel like that's how, you know, Kamala Harris was, Obama, all of them. You know what I mean? At least Trump, he gonna let you know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And you either like it or you don't. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can respect that. I might not like it, but I mean, hey, Lisa, I know what you're gonna do, so I can plan accordingly. You know what I mean? But motherfucker like Kamala Harris, they gonna say, she gonna say, yeah, I'm for you, I'm for everybody, da 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 da. But next thing you know, she letting motherfuckers creep through the back door and steal all your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't like people like that. You know what I mean? So I can respect the motherfucker for letting me know who they is. You let me know who you are, bro, and we can go on, we can deal with it as it go. You feel me? Like, would you say people could say what they want about Trump? He is pretty gangster. Yeah, I mean, and it ain't even about being gangster. I think it's the fact that it's just on a tip where, yo, he keep his word. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, he stick to his guns. He stick to his gun. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, he said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. He said, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. Now, about them Epstein files, I don't know. Yeah, man. Like, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not no Trump supporter, bro. I know black people on here, they gonna get on me. I'm not no Trump supporter, yo. I know what Trump did. I know my mother, she gonna let me know every time I talk about him how he said he wished the death penalty on him on the Central Park 5. You know what I mean? Back in the day, she ain't never gonna let it go with that, and I can't blame her. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, it's just on the tip where as though like the president shit don't make no difference anyway. It's really your local officials, your governor, your mayor, your city council, and all that. They the ones you really need to go holler at and really need to go see what they doing. And mine's in Baltimore, boy. He been taking a big hit. Our mayor for Baltimore City, Brandon Scott ass boy. He might be sending him up the road for a couple years. I don't know, but. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. I think that's pretty much it. I ain't gonna make it long and drawn out. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check out my other content too, man. Hold on, let's touch on this Nipsey topic. I can't let my man Nipsey go. Let me go to Instagram real quick. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. They just gave my man his memorial. You feel what I'm saying? Which was well deserved, man. His death date coming up too. It's really, you know, it's really sad that a lot of people that was really good for us, man, and wanted to see other people win, and that was doing good for the community, you know, and trying to unify us, you know, they get taken away, man. People take them for granted, you know what I mean? It's sad, but all the sucker niggas and I mean, I guess that's how they stay around. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you a petty nigga, you gonna always look to think of being petty. You feel what I'm saying? But he said there are 27-year-olds who have some sense. Believe me, you're not one of them. I mean, you can feel like that, bro. I ain't tripping. You can disagree with me. I don't care. I know I'm doing pretty good in life, so hey. All right, bro. Yeah, make sure y'all have a good night, man. I gotta get up my damn self. So make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Kenzo. Make sure you check my other videos out too, bro. I'll be going live every day for real. We're gonna take a look at this, and then this is gonna be it for me. Shout out to my man Black Sign, man.
Man, appreciative. So we here. Appreciate everybody coming out.
My man Black Saint came through, man. Low in London, that's what's up. I don't want to get copyrighted. But people came out for Nipsey, man. I'm glad, yo. This was
T-shirts.
Shout out Black Saint.
And little by little, that lot turned into something huge. And even the owner, he was Korean. He came, he like, man, you guys are changing the parking lot. And eventually, you know, we opened up more stores and the Marathon store. And there was an issue with, you know, the police putting, I think, what was it called? City nuisance. They were trying to kick us out of this lot. And the owner called us over and told us, like, hey, man, they putting pressure on me to kick you guys out of this lot. Me and my wife don't feel comfortable. We had to let you use T-shirts.
Shout out to Black Sad, man. But man, yo, he did it the right way, bro. He did it the right way, man. Did it the right way. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll tell you one thing. Look at this, man. Nipsey Hussle Square, man. You can't get no bigger than that, bro. It's crazy. I was out Cali, but I'm gonna go back out there. We're going back out there, and we're gonna definitely check it out. You feel what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle, he really. I got put on Nipsey Hussle through my big brother back in 2018, a year before he passed, for real. And his music just stuck to me, hit me. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, even when my brother wasn't around, I put his records on, was listening to it, man. He was just that different, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't used to that type music yet. That kind of was big. I was, 18? You feel what I'm saying? When I was start listening to Nipsey. So I wasn't knowing that type music. You know, we still, you know, we was bumping NBA Youngboy and all that, you know, that gangster. That's when the gangster music for the we wasn't YNs yet. I think YNs just hit the scene like 2022 or something like that. But we was, you know, it still was, we was just young niggas back then. You feel me? We wasn't, the YN term wasn't out yet. But his music hit me different. I'm like, man, this man really talking grown man talk. He ain't talking no little boy talk. You feel me? Then I start watching the stuff on YouTube, seeing how he move and all that. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Definitely gave me inspiration, bro. Inspiration to the fullest, man. So this right here was big. I'm going to go watch it, actually. You know what I mean? When I get off here, for real. You feel what I'm saying? And definitely going to go see it. That's the for sure. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. We about to get up out of here. I already made this long enough. I appreciate y'all liking, man. Like I said, we just hit 100,000 views. It's my first 100,000 ever. I never hit 100,000 views on nothing. You know what I mean? So I see it's, I mean, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some and I know I really need to get on Twitch too. I really need to start streaming on Twitch too, because Twitch really is for streaming. YouTube not really for streaming. I keep saying it, but you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, we ain't gonna keep the ball rolling though. You know what I mean? We ain't stopping. We're gonna get some sponsors. We're gonna get all that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to New Lane, you know what I mean, New Language right here. I know I'm looking, you know what I mean, this ain't really go together. I just do this song because today was Sunday. I ain't even go outside today for real. I chill. This New Language Baltimore brand for real. Make sure y'all check them out. You know what I mean? Y'all already know this, I mean, but this right here, this New Language Baltimore shit. Make sure y'all check them out. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. Make sure y'all check out my other videos, my other lives, my other content. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on a replay, hit the like button. Comment what you think. I reply to everybody's comments. You feel what I'm saying? So, appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. Robbie TV, we out.